Hello and welcome to the Hades 2 32 Fear Underworld series, where we're clearing Hades 2 at 32 Fear with every aspect of every weapon in the Underworld. And we have cleared a run with every single weapon, so now we are going to start going into some of the additional aspects. And I think what we're going to do an Umber Flames build. And I think I want to do a Supay run. I'm not going to actually activate the the aspect until we kind of go over the build, because it's a little bit annoying sometimes. But aspect of Supay can actually be really fun. So you have the Devil Sparks, which also enhance your Rush boon. With the Devil Sparks, you have an alternate moveset. You fire automatically, both your attack and special. And then your Omega attack and Omega special rain hell for 4 seconds. What I want to focus on here is the Rush boon. So Rush boon damage plus 30%. That's going to be pretty good. So what we want to focus on with that is anything that has a high base damage. And there's 3 that I would suggest. Hera is decent with Nexus Rush. 60 is a fairly high base damage on the Rush boon. But it only deals damage when it inflicts Hitch. Poseidon is also very fun. And Breaker Rush actually has a higher base damage of 80, and it re-triggers every time you dash. So we're probably going to do a Breaker Rush build. Now, I will admit, this is not the best benefit you can get from a Rush boon with Aspect of Supay. The best one you can get is Hephaestus. With Smithy Rush, if a foe is near you after you dash, it causes a blast that deals 200 damage in area. That plus 30% is significant. If you can then reduce the blast recharge time, you have something serious going on. But I kind of want to do Breaker Rush for the Underworld for a specific reason, which is that I really just want Poseidon. Because if we can get both Wave Strike and Wave Flourish as well, we will just be knocking foes around left, right, and center. And then we can go for things like Slippery Slope, and yeah, it's just a fun build to do. So we're going to do a Poseidon Supay build. So let's go Vivid Sea. Excellent. We are going to take Supay. And the way this works is that our specials will automatically orbit around us, and our attacks will automatically fire as soon as we get close. I'm not even touching anything right now, and this is just going on its own. We can charge up our Omega attack to have it rain hell for 4 seconds, same with our Omega special. But really what we're going to be focusing on with this build is just Breaker Rush, and then probably like Wave Flourish, Wave Strike, Slippery Slope, stuff like that as well. We're just going to have some fun with it. So, for our Arcana, Omega moves being faster doesn't really matter, so what we're going to do, I'm going to keep the Wayward Sun, I'm going to turn off the Sorceress, and we're going to take the Swift Runner instead. Get the sprint speed and let us pass through most foes in your way. We don't need Eternity, I don't think, though, so we'll actually take the Lovers. I don't think we're going to need Night either, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn that off and go with the Huntress, and I'm going to turn off the Unseen. And then I'm just going to use a single Omega move, and all our attacks and specials will do bonus damage. Origination is pretty easy to get if we get Slippery Slope and something else. Like Glamour Gain is pretty simple. Like there's ways of getting that, so we will stick with that. I don't think we're going to need Excellence, so let's go with the Boatman instead. And that gives us the Fates. And now we have plenty of room to reroll things. Because we're not really going to be focusing on Omegas too much, I don't think we're going to need to worry about bonus magic from Hecuba. Golly is a thought. Golly is a thought, actually. And the reason why I'm thinking Golly, there we go, is because bonus dodge chance and move speed plus 6%. That will help with the Swift Runner and with Supay and all that. I think that'll be the way to go. Okay, now, Wards is going to be pretty easy, so we'll stick with that. Return, Fangs, Menace, Stat 2, those are all fine. Scars, Time is fine. Rivals is fine. Hubris, we can turn that up to 2. We'll go Hordes, Grit, Pain.
This I vow.
Let's see... Shadow. I changed my mind about Grit, but we'll go Time instead. There we go, 32 Fear. And I think we are ready, so let's do an Underworld run.
Farewell, Commander.
Now, I want to see if I can get as high a rarity Breaker Rush as possible.
I see the tides come in. Well, my niece, what do you say we sweep clean through those cheerless woods of yours as might a cataclysmic flood?
Wave Strike, Wave Flourish, Breaker Rush. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Breaker Rush. I'm not going to rarefy it. And then in Oceanus, we're going to take the Aromatic Vial. And I'm just going to make sure that we only take common rarity, or rare boons or above. That was a that was quick. And then we can get a heroic rarity breaker rush, and that will just make things very fun for us. Stutter step is another thing we're going to want to go for from Hermes. That's not usually a boon I would normally take, but with Supay it's just really, really helpful, especially if you're doing a breaker rush build.
Who's next?
Breaker rush or smithy rush for that matter. Apollo. Yeah, okay, hold on. Here's the thing. Apollo's not actually bad. Let me think about this. Apollo's not bad, but I'm also gonna... we don't need the magic and we don't need him. Let's re-roll. We'll take the Centaur Heart instead, yeah. Apollo's not bad, but I do kind of want to just focus on Poseidon. Just because it is that much fun. If we're going to take anyone other than Poseidon, I'd like it to be someone who can inflict a curse, like maybe Hestia, so that we can get Origination active. Alright, what do we got? Hermes, perfect. Let's see if we can get Stutter Step. That's probably going to be the most helpful. I suppose I can use my Omega, and I probably should, just so that I get the Huntress active. Okay.
Keep scraping by. Let's scrape on by. Why not?
Oh, sorry. 1 second here. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, no, I will deal with that later. Okay. Hard target Nitro Boost, Racing Thoughts. You know, Nitro Boost is also good, but I don't want a common rarity boon here, so I'm going to do 1 reroll.
I choose otherwise.
I will take the Epic Rarity Nitro Boost. That's good.
Greater might.
Bonus sprint speed is fantastic. Ooh, you know what? I'll take the Yarn of Ariadne, and then I know for sure our next boon will not be common rarity. Yeah, the shields that Nitro Boosts gives is excellent, but so is the sprint speed. Again, I should really be using my Omega moves at least once to trigger the Huntress. Oh, thank you, Golly. There we go. Breaker Rush gained a level. Nice. Ooh, Zeus. Ooh. Oh, we got Zeus and Hestia. Okay, we got a choice here. Something like Heaven Flourish or... Well, maybe Heaven Strike I would prefer. I would rather get Wave Flourish. Would be good. So would Flame Strike. I don't know. I actually don't know. Let's go Heaven Strike. Yeah, I'm gonna go Zeus. I need to show Hestia a little bit more love at some point, because I rarely take boons from her, honestly. Ever since I kind of learned how Scorch actually works, she's been one of my least used Olympians. There we go, beauty.
Let's go, Homer.
Our mortal worshippers have suffered through difficult times before, but their faith in us shall be rewarded, just as soon as all of this is settled at long last. Loyalty is something we must never take for granted, niece.
Heaven Strike, and it's epic rarity at that. Perfect. Yarn of Ariadne pays off there. Daedalus Hammers, there's one in particular that I have to double check to make sure it does what I think it does, but there's one in particular that's especially helpful. I can't even see what's happening right now. I don't know who has the... it doesn't matter. We're good. Get out of my way.
Silence.
Inverted Blaze, Mega Blaze, Enduring Coil. Okay, so there is one there's one Supay Hammer. And as long as you sprint, your attacks and specials have +5 power. That's okay. It's not huge. It's okay. If anything, Inverted Blaze. Attacks linger for +2 seconds and launch back towards you after you dash. That will be probably more helpful than anything else. So let's take that.
To better light my way.
Let's check the shop, see what's available. Not worth it. Arachne, absolutely.
My friend, shades of all sorts wind up in here, you know. Those little spindles all throughout this place. I don't know what they even were when they drew breath. All I know is that they died before their time. Well, so it goes.
Channeling doesn't really make a huge difference. Emerald Dress would probably be the most useful here. The Azure Dress is kind of pointless. We don't want to restore magic. We're looking for the Huntress. So, Emerald. Yeah.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Arachne.
We don't really need... I don't think we need either of these. Again, we don't need magic. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this so that we can prime something and still use a bit of magic to trigger the Huntress, and hope that we get Artemis, but we didn't, but that's okay. Oh! One hit there. I love this.
For me.
Okay. Ooh! We still have the Vivid Sea. Don't anger Zeus. Anything but a common rarity boon. Arc Flash, sure, that's fine. I don't really care. I want Double Strike. I want Epic Rarity Breaker Rush more.
I see you want my blessing still, except a little less than that one you just took. And you want it after a very rousing fight.
I mean no disrespect.
Nitro Boost is coming in clutch.
That's how I like to settle a dispute, using whichever impressionable creatures are around to make my dissatisfaction known.
Flood Game, Buried Treasure Sea Star. It is worth one reroll to try to get Slippery Slope.
What else?
Maybe even 2. Lovely. Is it worth 3? We actually don't really need anything else here. Yeah, one more. Oh, what am I thinking? I didn't have... I'm an idiot. I didn't have Wave Flourish already.
Surging
Okay,
on.
well, we have it now. And no more fates. Yeah, that was me being an idiot. Oh well. We'll have a chance to get it later.
I've a sense this shan't take very long at all.
Wait for it. Now. And again. And again. And get out. And go. Blech. Okay. Between Nitro Boost and the Lovers, we have plenty of shields. Ah, I hate Toho games. Yep, that's you. Nah, I'm not gonna burn. I'm gonna dodge this one, I think. Or not. Never mind.
Simple to evade, that one.
Beauty. Is this one? Yep. We can do this to inflict blitz a little more frequently, and we're done.
Yes.
Okay, now, Aromatic Vial, Breaker Rush rarefied. 170 damage on impact now. That's great.
What do we have?
Okay, no, we don't need to purge any of those. Spark of Ixion. Ooh, tempting. Tempting, tempting, tempting. You know what? Sure. I'll even take the Ignited Ichor as well.
Down I go.
Maybe we can get sprint speed. That'd be fun.
Chaos seeks me. It's warm.
Perhaps I ought to start over again. That is what I think when I observe all that has transpired on the surface of this world. Eventually I expect I shall. Though for now, I permit my offspring to continue to multiply and interact as they will.
Okay, well, let's see. Expiring Soul's pretty easy. Enshrouded Revivals, no, not really. Yeah, Expiring Soul might be good. Plus 55 max life. We just need to clear in 3 encounters in 2 minutes. We can do that.
Infinite possibility.
Let's take the Nectar. Just do what we can here. Whoa! Good, that's one.
Nectar.
Let's go here. Check to see if there's Poseidon. There is not. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll one. That's not Poseidon. That was a waste. But it was worth it to see if we could get a quick slippery slope. Oh, not done yet. Okay. That's 2. Wave Flourish, Breaker Rush every time. Ah, dang it. I don't need... Okay, fine.
Here goes.
Oh, lovely.
The King Vermin.
I should have thought about that. This is a mini-boss, and now I'm short on time, but we'll figure it out. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we're good. We're doing plenty of damage. Done.
Gods, what a monster.
I hardly blame them, but some mortals have grown skeptical about our governance. They have this newfangled idea of luck. Strokes of fortune from thin air. Sheer mindless happenstance. Not the work of gods or the three fates.
Engagement ring, Born gain fine line. I don't really need any of these, to be honest. We'll just take engagement ring.
Vested in me.
You venture into my domain.
I'll be honest, I don't really care too much about what else we get at this point. It would be nice if we got Slippery Slope, but also I was an idiot and may have blown my chances of that, so if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Your way out.
Nobody I can blame but myself there. Oh, thanks, golly. There we go.
Even still, you rush headlong toward oblivion.
I keep thinking I need to go for the rafts after that, and it kind of catches me each time. I still do play Hades one every now and then, so it kind of throws me off. Oh, thank you, golly. Jeez, we are just bouncing these guys all over the place. Oh, grab that. Who's left?
Foes eliminated.
Let's go for stutter step.
Olympus, I accept this message.
That's unfortunate. Okay, nimble limbs, I guess.
Get off my stage, lady! You are not the star of this show, no matter what anybody thinks! This sounds like a girlfriend!
I'm mostly just gonna kind of dance around these guys and generally trigger Breaker Rush as much as I can. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I think that's all my shielding, but we're okay. Oh, thanks, Golly. I actually didn't realize we still had one of those. Another build you can actually do with this is focusing on... There's one more thing we could maybe add on to this, but I don't know if it really matters. We could try to get the Aphrodite-Zeus duo, but if we did that, I would want both Heaven Strike and Heaven Flourish, not just the one. I think it's called Romantic Spark. It basically makes it so that when you dash into an enemy that's blitzed, it instantly triggers the effect and makes it stronger. If you do that with Breaker Rush, it's disgustingly good. I don't like this. I don't like this. Thank you. Get out of my way, please. Okay, where's Roxy? Oh, she's gone. Oh, lovely. Ah! And almost. Come on. Come on. There we go.
I'll be in my show!
They just won't shut up.
Okay.
Ready room.
Well,
Try another one, maybe.
honestly, there's not much we need at this point. I would love to get Slippery Slope. You know, maybe we do go for Romantic Spark. Let's take a look at this for a sec. So we do have Heaven Strike. Let me take a look. What could we get? How would we make that work? Rushing into foes with Blitz immediately activates the effect and makes it 80% stronger. We would need a Strike, Flourish, Ring, Rush, or Gain, and I think we already have... Rush, Ring, Flourish, Strike. We do not have Gain. What can we get rid of? Well, I can tell you right now, we don't need Arc Flash. I'm just going to purge that.
It's done.
We could get Glamour Gain, but then we will end up deactivating the Huntress. But we're more focused on Olympian effects than we are weapon damage anyway, so that's okay. We could take Glamour Gain, and then maybe take the Cloud Bangle in Tartarus to try to get Romantic Spark. Because we're dashing back and forth through enemies anyway with Breaker Rush, it would kind of... Like, it's kind of a bit clunky because we're knocking them away with Breaker Rush, but we're trying to dash into them, but it would make our Blitz effect stronger. And here's the thing. There's not much else we need. If we can get Slippery Slope, that would be great, but we don't need it. So let's just kind of have some fun with this, see what we can do. Anything we need here? Let's Spark Vexion is tempting, but I think I'll pass.
Out of here.
Because chances are the Beautiful Mirror is going to trigger right away. more interested in that than I am chaos right now. Yeah, which way? This way? This way, yep. Oh, Daedalus and Aphrodite, lovely. This is one of those rare situations where I'm actually going to take the Daedalus hammer first.
Stand back, or else.
Really, Nem?
Let's split the killing down the middle, give or take. As in, I'll take your gold.
You say so.
Don't tempt me.
Come on then.
This is one of those rare situations where I'm going to take the Daedalus hammer first. Normally I'd want to take the Daedalus hammer last in case we get Echo and reward, reward, reward. I'm just going to start calling that reward times 3 because it's hard to say. But in this case, I would actually rather have the Aphrodite boon re-offered for the better chance at Romantic Spark.
Step aside. That settles it.
Gone.
And Daedalus hammers don't really matter too much with this one. Okay, Whirling Helix or Mega Blaze? Because we have Inverted Blaze and Heaven Strike, I think Mega Blaze might be the better way to go. That bonus range might actually help us out a bit here. I actually do not know what that giant explosion was, but that's okay. There we go.
Enough of this.
You dwell in Erebus, don't you, sweetness? Last I had heard, the silk weaver Arachne dwells down there. Such fineries she made, but never showed her face up here again after she and Athena had a little spat.
Glamour Gain, Spiritual Affirmation, Heartbreaker. We will take Glamour Gain. Do we need to rarefy it? Not really. I guess we might as well.
I can get out now. Flourish.
Where is... That's the way. Okay. Aphrodite. Perfect. Let's see if we can get Romantic Spark.
All you lot against me?
See, and the nice... Okay, so, yes, we don't have the Huntress anymore, but I wasn't really paying much attention to that anyway, but Glamour Gain does give us Origination. So, that is also good. Whoop.
That's enough slithering about.
Broken is all, Sweet Surrender, Shameless Attitude. Well, Sweet Surrender, I guess. Oh, and maybe we can get another one. Hello, hello. Oh, choose, Interesting. Okay. So the last run that I did was the one that would have been posted yesterday for the Skyfall build, which means we had quite a few Poseidon boons. That might actually help. I'm gonna take that. Boon, boon, boon. Let's see.
Such a power.
Static Shock, air quality got a buff. Well, air quality doesn't do much for us. Static Shock actually is not bad, though. Sure, let's take it. Oh, there we go. Maybe we can get Slippery Slope now. I wonder if Arterial Spray would have worked if we'd been offered that. It's possible.
In the name of Hades.
Buried Treasure, Slippery Slope. There it is.
There.
We already have Origination, but now it just makes it even easier. What's next? Over here. Selene. Okay. I don't even need to dash into them. I can just sit here. Well, okay, maybe not, but I think that's funny that they just spawned in and immediately started getting ripped apart.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light. I am the Eye of Night, and shall watch over you.
Wolfhowl, Lunar Ray, Dark Side. I don't know how Dark Side would work with this, but let's find out. I actually have no idea. What's left now? Hey, you know what? Just for fun, let's just try this. I actually can use Breaker Rush while using Dark Side. Cool. Well, there's the golden bow. Let's check the shop, see if we can get either Zeus or Aphrodite. Go for Romantic Spark. There's Zeus, let's see. We could also get air quality.
My command of the heavens is nothing compared to the strength of our family bond. The Queen and I have stuck together through worse times than this, haven't we, dear?
Why, we've stood together now through more hard times than I can count. I dare say we're well past due for a break. Perhaps after our present difficulties finally subside.
Oof. Ouch. Okay, okay. Well now. Give up all your boons of Hera and raise the level of all your Zeus boons by 4. I only have Engagement Ring, I think. So I could either get 4 extra levels for Heaven Strike, or I could get Killer Current and make it so that lightning deals more damage to Froth-afflicted foes, and that might be the better way to go. Because then we could just put Palms into Heaven Strike. We don't need the duo for it. If I had a couple more Hera boons, that would be great, but no, let's go Killer Current. And let's see, can we... Nope, apparently not. But that's fine. I will take Slippery Slope. Okay.
I'll break you from your shell. This isn't who you are.
Where are you? There you are. Should be able to rip down the wards in no time. Yep. Just like that. Good. Stay out of the way. Almost. Between the Lovers and the Swift Runner, we've basically just absorbed every single attack. Or not Swift Runner, but Nitro Boost.
Cerberus tempers his boundless rage and hides for now his fangs.
You're looking better already. Good.
Okay. Nimble Limbs, Nitro Boost, Glamour Gain. Nope, definitely don't want to get rid of any of those. Breath of Eros, sure, why not? Okay, let's take the Cloud Bangle, see if we can get Romantic Spark.
One last drop.
Could be fun. Oh.
Maintenance access.
And if we don't get it, that's fine.
Just a few chambers to the house.
Wretches shall multiple, daughter, but I shall.
Oh, don't let that respawn. Didn't get Stutter Step, which is unfortunate, but it's not really necessary. It's just extra. It does help quite a bit, but it's not necessary. hanging out by the trap was kind of annoying.
Stardust.
Let's pay Pops a visit.
Go show that possibility of Kronos whose side of the family is really in charge here.
Gaigaros Dash, last gasp, centenary circle. Gaigaros Dash.
Very well.
Thank you both.
So there's a couple really solid choices we could get from Zeus. I would like to get Romantic Spark, but we could also get Double Strike, we could also get Air Quality. There's lots of options available to us. Who is left? Hello? Oh, over there, okay. Cloud Bangle triggered. We got a mini boss. Perfect. Let's do it.
I'm back. Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh, okay. Lightning Lance, Air Quality, Double Strike. I'm gonna go Air Quality because we do have a lot of different sources of damage between our attacks, our specials. Wave Flourish, Static Shock, yeah, Air Quality's just... Oh, look at that, okay, perfect. Maybe we can get Double Strike here.
Ah, splendid.
Doesn't look like it. Nope, okay, well, I will take Electric Overload if nothing else, or Chain Lightning will bounce more times. I could have verified that. Oh well.
What do you take me for? You think I shall simply roll over and accept this?
At the same time, I'd almost rather verify Double Strike if we can still get a chance at that, either in the shop or another region.
Now she's upset.
Or another chamber, yeah. I know we can't get duos here, but still worth it.
Bickering like an old married couple. What say we move on?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, what common rarity boons do we have? Electric Overload, Slippery Slope, Nimble Limbs, Sweet Surrender. You know, there's enough there that, sure, proper upbringing.
I felt something.
Yeah, there we go. 4 boons rarefied. Let me through, thank you. Almost there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you, Golly. That was the perfect time for Golly to trigger. No other chambers. Okay, let's hope for Zeus or Aphrodite in here. We've got Zeus. Let's find out.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Dang it. Nope. Okay. That's a shame. I could take Heaven Flourish. Now, here's the thing. I am curious about something. I've never actually thought to do this because this is a build that I don't do very often, and I don't usually take Breaker Rush unless I'm doing this build. I don't think that Breaker Rush triggers Slippery Slope. I'm pretty sure because it's a blast, not a splash. And Slippery Slope is when your splash effects hit. Yeah. As much as I would love Heaven Flourish at an epic rarity, none of these really matter, but yeah, I gotta pass on that. Okay. Don't mess with what's working.
Kronos.
And I mean, Arc Flash is fine too, but I'm not really focusing on my Omegas.
I spent eons buried in the depths below. A few rude trespasses from you are hardly of concern.
I'll do what I can, but if I don't trigger my Omegas every time, I'm not going to be too upset about it. Probably shouldn't waste all my shields. Aww. Yeah, that's the problem. We don't really have a lot of magic left after everything we primed. We have enough, but there we go. Yes, can I help you? Oh, thank you, Golly. Good timing. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Yep.
I was evaded. Constantly. As though you always were. A step ahead. Sorry there, old boy. I always shall return.
Ah. There we go. So that's our first Supay build. Rushing did 126,000 damage. Our Blitz did half that much. Yeah, the most damage we suffered was from Charybdis, and it was only 50. Yeah, this build is fun. Supay is fun. I'll be honest, it took a while for me to really start to like this aspect. Until I actually started focusing on the rush boon damage. It's fun when you use Breaker Rush or Smithy Rush. It's less fun, I find, when you use things like Zeus's, I think it's Storm Rush or Thunder Rush, whatever it's called. Because for one, the rush boon damage that you're going to get from that is not very high as compared to something that has a higher base damage, like Breaker Rush. But also then all you're really doing is running around. With Breaker Rush, you sprint until you hit something, but then you have to sprint again. And the way that it works, and you're knocking foes around, and you're knocking them at walls, and it's a lot more fun with boons like this than I find it is with ones that trigger as you sprint, as opposed to just when you initially dash, if that makes sense. So yeah, Supay is a lot of fun. Definitely going to do a Smithy Rush build on the surface, so keep an eye out for that. But for this build, I mean, this is it. When you look at the damage that we did, Poseidon Waves and Blitz combined still did not do as much as Rushing. And Chain Lightning, we didn't even get Static Shock until Echo, I think? Yeah, Echo. And I mean, that caught up to our Poseidon Waves. So I mean, it's really just simply Aspect of Supay, Breaker Rush. I would say that Wave Flourish really helps to get the just get enemies knocked around. And if we're really looking at it, you know, Kill Current is nice. It's not that necessary. If anything, that might have gone a long way towards the blitz damage that we did. But more than that, I would say, is this. Because this, with Origination, gives you 2 curses. So Wave Flourish, Heaven Strike, Slippery Slope, that gives you 2 curses for Origination, which then takes your Breaker Rush and gives it an additional 50% damage on top of the 30% from the Rush boon. So that, if anything, is get Origination going. And actually, you know what? It can be even simpler than this. There's your Origination. Heaven Strike, Glamour Game. Done. So get Origination, get a very powerful Breaker Rush, and you're set. I just unplugged my controller. Okay, 1 second here. There we go. Okay. And in perfect health. We have full health in all 3 Death Defiances. So that is our first Supay build. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.